I'm just trying to work out the best angle to place these at the moment. With a
Yeah.
flat pad.
Mm. You gonna... Have you started coloring?
But no.
Hmm.
I usually start coloring early.
Yeah. So I was thinking you might have started already. I do see your platform over there. It's coming along nicely.
Merging, yeah, I know.
You wanna... Do you have a construction component on you?
No, I do not, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay. I was gonna suggest putting down a light just to make sure that power cable we put up was actually working.
Oh, that's a good point.
If not,
May
I'll
do
have
that
to
shortly.
grab supplies to change that.
Right, so the question, right, is when you place one of these, does it come? Do you automatically place all the steel plates it needs to be constructed, or not? Or do you have to? As soon as you start welding, does it do that?
When you place one, it just places like a single steel plate. That's all.
Oh, okay.
It only places the rest of them that you can possibly hold when you actually start welding. I was also messing with the game files today, and I found I could change the color of explosives and stuff. Or the
the
actual
explosions?
explosions, yeah.
Huh.
It was pretty cool. I couldn't get them quite right. I was making them blue and stuff, but I eventually just said, okay, enough of this, because there was another color in there that made it look pink.
Hmm.
Since they were overlaying like two different ones, but the gun muzzle flash was a nice blue.
Hmm.
It was very cool. I changed it back though, so I can't exactly show people.
I like the standard. I'm a standard muzzle flash guy.
Nothing wrong with it. I was just experimenting, so I can build a laser someday. I do hope they do add more drills, like a laser drill or something.
So do I.
I mean, there's sound
Like
files in there,
for a ship. Imagine that. It's like a laser cutter.
Yeah, if like we were talking about earlier with the building arms and stuff, man, if they can have upgradable versions of those, that would be great.
Yeah,
Buzzing around in your own little custom building ships.
Yeah, I could just imagine like little machines with drills and all sorts of different cool little things.
Its own little robotic arms or something.
Yeah, it'd be really good there.
Yeah.
Little
They
robotic
do need
arms
more
coming out,
cockpits, like a
templars
cockpit where you
and
can look like you're standing up straight.
Hmm.
That way you can get closer to stuff without feeling like the nose of your ship's about to bump into something.
I'll have some cameras like I've been trying to hint at for forever.
Yeah, that would be nice to get cameras in there, but I get the feeling it's slightly more complex.
I guess so. You can't just repeat what a player sees on his screen, can you? But like in another play.
I think you could, but that's even more complex. I think that what they'd probably end up doing is basically, you know, when you go to actually when you go to third person, it's still probably something similar to what it is in first person. They just zoom you out. I don't know how they do it exactly. I guess they'd somehow have to augment your view to say, oh yeah, your view isn't in the middle of your head; it's actually over here now.
Right.
Very, very
Be nice to have something on the panels on the cockpit.
Yeah, that would be nice to have a little bit more than just the defaults there. Maybe one day we'll actually see some of that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It's funny, Star Citizen, they recently showed their dogfighting module a little bit between all the crashes. And when they originally showed the Hornet, you know, it had all those screens in there that fold out and all that. Now they're almost all gone because it's like, well, that wasn't practical. Makes much more sense to have them in sort of the HUD in your helmet, you know.
Yeah, I said that though. I like the idea of having all them
The screens.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool, but just not practical, I guess. Maybe they'll have a special variant that'll be like retro. Yeah, I
Don't
personally
know,
prefer.
but to be honest, I think they'll have to take a lot of cuts to make that game. They can't deliver it exactly how they've been saying.
Yeah, they are promising an awful lot. We'll find out, though. I get the feeling it'll probably be like 5 years before they actually say, okay, it's out of beta. Considering how many games nowadays sort of sit in beta for eons, I'm sure it'll end up doing much the same. Either that, or he'll very quickly push it to a point where, okay, it's not beta, but we're going to keep updating it weekly or monthly or whatever. Because he has said that he wants to continue updating it for eternity, as long as people play it. My faith in that game varies like week to week, sometimes day to day. Sometimes I'll be like, I wish I hadn't spent so much money, and then other days I'll be like, I wish I'd bought a Banu Merchant. A ship that is nothing but concept images. I really do wish I had one.
Well, you know, I'm sure it'll show its colours quite soon, to be honest.
Yeah. That dogfighting module, it crashed so badly at PAX, but the overall response to people has been pretty positive nonetheless, so that gives me
I don't know, the thing
faith.
is, the problem is, though, it's that game's built on people's, like, imagination rather than... And people are expecting their imagination to come true, and obviously there's so many imaginations and variations.
Yeah, so many people are hoping for so many different things. It's like, well, I didn't exactly promise that, sir.
You can't really promise anything, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know, but have you seen the screenshots from the dogfighting module that they showed?
Yeah, I saw some of them. It looked very high quality, very nice.
Very pretty. And they... he did say that the reason it was crashing is because they didn't get the right version there. Something went wrong with their file transfer, which... It's, I guess, a decent excuse, but it's still an excuse where it's like, you knew this was coming. You've advertised this as a big unveil, said, people, you should come to this event for months. I think maybe you should have had it on a hard drive instead of trying to bring it over the internet just to be super cautious. And you should have stopped tweaking it, like, 2 weeks ahead just to make sure.
Yeah, they should have been at a stage where they knew what they were doing. But obviously, I know people, they always want to try to get that one step further, but I mean, you'd think that...
When you're hyping something that much and saying, okay, we're going to be showing it the unveil at this date, don't push it anymore, get to a certain point, like a week or two ahead, and then just make sure nothing goes wrong. And apparently, the build they had, nothing was going wrong, it's just that they didn't get that build there because they tried to do a digital transfer they hadn't done before. Though, that's true, but I'm going to choose to believe they're saying the truth, and put the blame not on them lying, but on... What am I trying to say here? I've lost my train of thought.
Oh, you're trying to say that the stage of the game is not their fault that it arrived. I don't think it unready.
Yeah, I'm trying to put the blame still on them, but not on them for having faulty software. On them for not just trying to bring it the old-fashioned way on a hard drive. I mean, there's going to be people carrying data in the game in their special ships, so why didn't they just mimic that and have somebody drive a fancy car and say it's a data carrier?
Or even go back to the old concept and drop a drone in.
Yeah, that's one thing that they're not too keen on, is having drones in that game. I would like to be able to have... Yeah, I know, I see why, but I'd like to be able to have like my own little drone buddies. I think they did say there's going to be a repair bot for super early backers, so maybe the rest of us can get like a knockoff version of that someday. Just to keep us company, little buzzy drone.
Oh, so you're not going to have a human aboard your ship with you?
I like the idea of having a few drones and whatnot, but...
I say you're alone on your ship.
Yeah, with a bunch of cryopods in my storage bay.
What ship were you going to get? What ship did you get? Oh,
I have the... what's the starter ship? The Avenger or whatever? And then like the Aurora, the police converted one. That one does have like 2 bog standard like 1980s monitors in it. It almost looks like, and me being the person who wants the super heads-up display thing in my visor, I'm like, well, maybe this is a mistake, but this ship is so pretty. I do love the way that ship looks.
They all look very nice though.
Yeah, I can't exactly think of a ship I didn't like the look of.
Anyway, we get back to Space Engineers.
Oh, alright, yeah.
Because too much Star Citizen talk.
Wow, I see.
You could fantasize about that game all day, couldn't you, really, to be honest?
Yeah, I could.
Alright, coming back.
Are you needing the charge up?
Oh, I need some plant panels.
Oh, okay. Here, I just dropped some on the floor, too. That might have been silly because you might fill up from that. Never mind, I'll put them in the container.
Okay.
I didn't think that through at all. So, where did Tazoo go again?
Don't know, I think he went back into his cryopod for a bit because he's not...
Needed his gummy bears.
Yeah, probably. Don't know, I think he's gone off for a bit, he's having a break. Too much welding for one man.
Too much welding, hey. Yeah, he couldn't mess with us opening and closing doors and claiming it wasn't him for half an hour. I can't believe how much that actually did get to me in the very end there.
Yeah, you did start freaking out quite a bit. It got me as well though at one stage because when I was drilling that door and the door kept flying open behind me, that was freaking me out.
Yeah.
I soon caught on to him.
Yeah.
Cheeky thing.
He's a sneaky bugger.
Should never freed him in the first place.
Yeah. Well, the cryopod's always there. If he causes trouble, we can always just stick him back in there.
Right, I've got 182 of these. So why can't I build it? You need 0 steel plates to build light armor block. Well,
what? Are you sure it's steel plates and not something else?
I've got steel plates. I've got the steel plates for the job.
Want me to buzz over there?
No, I'm gonna drop them and maybe pick them up.
Alright. Oh, the inner workings of these engines look kind of cool. Yeah, well, my inventory's full.
Oh, that worked.
Okay, that's weird. That's very strange.
Oh, and I used them all. What are you actually working on?
I'm taking apart one of the large engines from the nacelle on the side. And of course that fills up your inventory instantly. Even though we've upped the inventory size, it still gets filled up just right away. Yeah, you can see our 1,000,000,001 engine components.
You forget I've not got gravity up here. So I keep forgetting I've not got gravity up here.
So you keep flying up there going to turn off your jets and floating. Yeah, that happens. That happens an awful lot. Yeah, actually the nacelle I'm working in doesn't have gravity either, so I keep going up there and being like, okay, I'll press no, I can't do that.
Move on to the next block. I'm a welding machine.
God dang, inventory, stop filling up so quick.
Come on, weld one more block. Then we'll go and recharge.
I wonder. You want me to put like a recharge station over there and then we can just take it out later? I'll do that then. I think we have enough stuff for one of these.
Oh no, missed the thing. You missed the ship.
Yeah, we do.
Alright, going back upstairs.
This will also be a good test to see if we do have power making it over here.
Oh, you put a light on it?
I'm gonna put that recharge seat just on the side for the time being or something.
Oh, okay. Very well. I'm gonna have 2 pods, I think. 2 round sort of shaped pods.
Alright.
First of all, I'm gonna build this and then start working on my ship.
That spot work?
Sorry? Yeah, that works fine.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
No, just disassemble it if it's problematic.
Yeah. I figure eventually we'd disassemble too, but this is just for the time being, so you don't have to keep flying 12 miles to recharge.
Oh, it's only across the way.
Yeah.
You could be helping me weld this instead of doing that.
Yeah, no.
Come on, build.
Really doesn't take too much to get this cockpit up and running.
You're right there, it's quite fast.
I mean, just a few more motors, fair few computers, but I think those are quick to build, and then that's about it, really. And then as long as it has power, voila, you got your instant charging station, pretty much. That way you don't have to make it through the hallways.
How long do you reckon we have left on the actual base power?
Oh, well, it was 3 hours earlier. I don't know. We got like 1.7 uranium that we can stick in a reactor if things go bad.
Alright.
It's just in the assembler right now. And the chair should be done. There we go. Chair's up and running.
Good.
And it doesn't, the power cables are indeed working. It can charge up from here now. So, that'll be a time saver. Okay, let's see. What was I working on? Oh, right. Mindless grinding. Alright, it wasn't exactly mindless. I was getting rid of that big engine at the back. It's incredible how quickly that fills up your inventory. Also need to make sure we light things up soon, too. We don't want the whole world just being darkness.
That's a good point.
Man, these engine components just weigh a ton. You know what? In this stupid bumblebee ship, I parked it in the dumbest spot.
Blocking the entrance.
Yeah, I'm blocking myself in, basically. There we go. That's a bit better.
Even worse.
What? Well, it's better for me.
Hmm.
God dang. Oh, that could have been bad.
Oh, that could have been bad.
So, are you still building platform?
I am. The tedious process, but it's getting done.
Yeah, that's survival. At least you got tons and tons of metal coming from this place, so you don't have to worry about mining it.
True.
Yay! Yay! Engine's gone. That's awesome.
Well, the whole engine bay.
Yeah, not the whole engine bay, but that huge engine that's at the back. I deconstructed the whole thing. That took a long time, but it's nice to have that done.
Good.
And my inventory got full up on that. I think also, if I can, I'm going to go ahead and put in some lights here.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I can't put it in because this stupid ship's in the way. Fine, stupid little ship. You don't need to be locked in place right now anyway. There we go. Awesome. I'll have a working light. Oh, that makes that much nicer. That's much, much nicer. I can even turn it up now. If I can figure out which one it was. Probably light 25. Let's make this radius 6.
So much welding. Well, I'm gonna be sick. I'm never gonna want to weld again after this.
Yeah, I could believe it. I could believe it. Considering how much grinding I've been doing over here. It's strange that a ramp has so many unique parts in it. You'd think it would be just metal plates again.
Must be a high quality ramp.
Yeah, I guess. They really should put in just like, you know, the normal light armor slanted blocks, but, you know, 1x2 sort of thing. I think that would be nice. What? Oh, I don't... Right. As I just said, it uses strange blocks to make what I just tore down, and then I tried to build something else with it. Brilliant. Alrighty, let's keep tearing out these engines. That way all the really valuable stuff will be gone from this little nacelle that I cut free.
Oh, I may have that bug again.
Oh. Let me save.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Alright, well, I saved anyway. It's probably wise to save early, save often anyhow.
It probably is.
Yeah, you don't want to get into a spot of bother.
Up and down.
How do you like the light?
I didn't see the light.
Brilliant. Where are you going?
I'm charging.
Well, you have your own charging station now.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Sorry.
I was like, why did you run? I saw you running back, and I'm like, oh, he's getting more metal, and then you ran right past it up there. I'm like, I'm confused. What's happening here?
I will be back in a few hours. I need to sort some things out.
Blimey.
All right.
All right. Enjoy those gummies.